Good morning. Today I am giving a presentation on Sojourner Truth, so this is the first day of Black History Month.
I'll check with Mike.
Sojourner Truth was born as Isabel Bonsley and was a powerful Christian, African-American woman and a women's rights activist. Sojourner was born into slavery and later escaped to freedom with an inspirational quote, "Ain't I a woman?" a speech advocating for racial equality and women's rights. Sojourner Truth was a godly woman. Sojourner Truth, her Christian faith was the foundation of her life and her right for justice. She believed God guided her actions and chose her to travel and speak the truth, which is why she changed her name to Sojourner Truth. Her religion gave her strength to escape slavery, encourage to speak in front of crowds, and confidence to stand up for both abolition and women's rights. She often used Bible teachings in her speeches, arguing that God created all people equal and that women were strong and important in God's plan. To her, working for freedom and equality wasn't just activism, it was doing God's work. In 1843, after a spiritual revelation, she changed her name to Sojourner Truth, believing she was called to travel and preach the truth. As Sojourner Truth, meaning an itinerant preacher, she joined the Ethiopian group in Northampton Association of Education and the Industry in present-day Florence, Massachusetts. There she gave a combined her preaching for Christian doctrine and anti-slavery and women's rights advocacy. Her tall stature and bold speaking voice made her speeches compelling and to interracial audience on widely attended lecture tours. In her famous Ain't I a Woman speech, "Well, children, where there's so much racket, there must be something out of Hitler. I think that twixt Negroes of South and the women at the North, all talking about rights. The white man will be fixed pretty soon, but what is all of your talking about? That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches, and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helps me into carriages or over mud puddles, or gives me the best place. And ain't I a woman? Look at me, look at my arm, how I plunged and planted and gathered into barns, and no man could handle me. Ain't I a woman? I could work as much as eat as much as a man. What could I give? And bear the lash of hell. And ain't I a woman? I have borne 13 children and seen most of them sold out to slavery. And when I cried out with my mother's grief, none but Jesus heard me. And ain't I a woman? Then they talk about this thing in the head. What is that they call it? Intellect. That's it, honey. What's that got to do with women's right of Negroes' rights if my cup won't hold a pint and yours hold a quart? Wouldn't you be mean not to let me have my little measure full?